Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll. I'm a liar. I'm going to paint this head. I just want to do some painting. So anyhow, let's try this out. Let's see how well she turns out here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that nice color. Oh. Oh, my thumb, my thumb. it goes right in like that every now and again. It's from all the sanding I did yesterday. I hope you're seeing this. Now this is for one coat, and I'll probably put about 4, maybe 5. We're going to go for 4 right now. We're going to say 4. Don't hold me to it because I very well could put a 5th one on, just depending on how well we're covering things up. And if you find that your paint is too thick, just put a little bit of paint thinner in it and thin it down so that you can apply it on nice and even. And oh yeah, this is going on so nice. Wow. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And if you miss a spot the first time, don't worry about it. You'll come back. You'll get it again. And if you have to do that area an extra time later on, then so be it. Now sometimes I don't get right underneath the neck right away. I will do that last and do my coats of covering then, like to get really underneath this area really well. Sometimes I just don't. I just leave it until the very end, and then I'll put her upside down with some rags and just make sure that's very well painted. And I just don't get really particular about it until then. I really just concentrate on her here right now where I am around the facial area, but she looks good. Nice coverage. Paint is covering very nicely. Oh, that's nice. Very nice color. I love the color of this flesh tone that I made up. Woohoo! Yeah, Mabel, you're excited about it too? There we go. So we got to, she's dry at the back. I haven't done a coat at the back, but there she is. I found these in my shop here. These are my daughter's dog's puppy pads, and I have a big container of them sitting here. I thought, hey, I can use one of those, and that I am. So let's get her body. Let's see how well her body turns out. Let's do this. I'm excited to do her body. All right. Do her belly button. Like I say, your first one is not going to cover. It just isn't. You're just getting it on there. It's about your second, maybe your third, that's really going to start doing the coverage that you're looking for. Your fourth is where you're doing the finishing up. And if you need a fifth, you really think you need it, then do a fifth. Depending on your paint, how much you thinned it down. Okay, I'm going to do something to her. I might have to take you guys just for a second here. I'm just going to put my brush in that. I'm going to go get my stand for this body. I might have to put you on the tripod for this one. That's why I like my tripod. Well, yeah, for you to see this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put you on the tripod. So you're going to be seeing a lot of twisting and turning and twisting and there we go. Screwing this on. think I would have to do this, but I think so. Just so you can see this at a better angle. See why I'm doing this. And we're going to come out. There we go. And I'll bring it out a little bit like this. There we go. Maybe like that. Okay. You'll see why I want to do this. Okay. Let's get you on here. There we go. And now I paint. Alright. So. There we go. That was just a little bit of paint thinner it was sitting in. So now I can paint her and just turn her body around. Like I say, the first coat is not going to do a whole lot for her. Very important coat, but got to start somewhere. Now the paint in my one jar is not thinned down. It's at the right thickness. So if I find that this is too thin, I can add some of my thicker paint into it and make it a little thicker if I think it's just going on a little bit too thin. But right now it's looking pretty good. I like how it's showing up on here. Gotta be careful because it just sits in the middle. There we go. You start getting paint all around the whole body, and you start getting paint on yourself. So if I feel that my paint is a little bit too thin, I want to make sure you're seeing all this. Yes, you are. Okay. So we're just going to make sure that we're see what I'm doing so that jar's not in the way. Now if I don't get around the neck perfect, when I reverse it, like take it off of here, I can make sure I get up there the next time. I will fix things like that. I know where I've been weak on the painting. I always remember that maybe around the neck I didn't get as well. I remember these steps of where things I have trouble with when I'm painting like this on this here. So this is for paper towels. I just buy these at the used store, at the thrift stores, and bring them home and use them for things like this. That's all these are. Just for, like, at the thrift store, if you find a paper towel holder. My husband made me up a couple of these back years ago too, just out of some tools, stuff he had in his shop. And then we start finding these, and then I went to these instead because they were made of metal, and sometimes I didn't like the metal digging into the doll. Sometimes, I have one here I kept because I really liked it. But like I say, you can always fix up your trouble areas later. If you find that you have a trouble area that you didn't paint as well, you can always go back over it. It doesn't show once it's dried. Once it's dried, it's fine, so. And I just go over and make sure that I got my paint on there even. Because you are putting it on thick in places, you want to make sure it's nice and even. Oh, that looks really nice. You don't see those little nicks or anything that I put in with my knife, or, like I say, through play, or through the, oops, did I get any on there? Sometimes I don't dip enough. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. You still see some white. You shouldn't see any of that white. That should be able to cover that up pretty good. Oh, that just Wow, I am just thrilled how well this turned out, you know. Wow. Yeah, the little things that you figure out what to use for your dolls. Like this is a paper towel holder, like I say. It's something, the things that you find that you can use for your dolls. Just simple everyday things that we just don't think about, and all of a sudden you go, hey, I can use that for something different. But anyhow, like I say, I can't see underneath there very well. So am I painting it properly? No. But will I do it later? Yes. I'll go back to that. Maybe even while this, well, I wait for, yeah, after this coat, go over it, let that dry. It's all a drying thing. Now this will have to dry for about a day or so. And we'll have to keep the air on in here so that I get a good, drying time on this. Just keep the air on nice and low, and wow, she turned her body. I am happy with her body, how well it turned out. Okay, we're going to leave her and let her be. Okay, so that's good there. We're going to just let her sit back there. Okay, that's exciting. Her body, how nice it turned out. Wow, you don't even see a nick or anything. Very nice. I still see some white areas. It's going to happen. I got to turn her around. But, oh, she turned out so nice. I am excited. Okay, my battery's blinking low. That I'm low. My other one's charging up right now. So what I'm going to do is keep on painting. And if it shuts off, good night, everybody. And I'll be back with more. Okay? So we're just going to keep going. And I have hooks at the back here where I hook these up on at the back. And I'm going to show that to you tomorrow when I come in. You're going to see this. So I'm going to paint this one now. I'm going to hope that you can see it. And here we go. We're going to show the leg. Like I say, if it shuts off, have a good night, everybody. I'm just going to sit out here and paint. Now, I've got to remember which way do I want to do this, because you got to hang on to the doll afterwards. So let's start at the bottom of the foot. You got to be able to hang on to that hook. And this is a big leg. It's not a little leg. Oh, wow, is this ever going on? So nice. It's so worth doing the sanding and putting that spackling on. The paint is just going on here so beautifully. Wow, I'm just thrilled by the way it's going on. This is wonderful. Oh. Okay. I want to pull the leg up close to me. I gotta remember I got you on video here. Very exciting to see this. I'm not as excited about her. Well, maybe that will cover as time goes on. We'll see. You can see the nicks in her leg on this coverage here. But then, again, you know, who's to say? It could, yeah, so it's covering up. Yeah, it is covering up. Okay, that might have been just too thin of a layer. I was judging too quick. Sometimes I put my layers on just too thin. I thin them out and you can see what's underneath. Okay, I want to get where you can... Oh, 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 I moved you. Where I just wanted to move myself. Ah, okay. All right, so I'm going to come over this way. Oh, she's getting great coverage. Her paint is. It's covering so nice. Yeah, this is the way to do these big legs. Start at the foot and move your way up the leg. And I can tell I got paint on myself already because I touched that area where I started. Shoot. Forgot. Where is that? Oh, right there. Okay. There we go. All right. It happens. You're not going to come out with... Got to come out with some paint on you. I could get a third battery. I never keep them charged up though. That's just it. I think I could get as many as I wanted and I never still would get enough. There we go. Oop, gee. There we go. Okay, it's getting harder and harder to hold on to this thing. Now I got to swing it that way. Okay. So I hope you can see this. There we go. Like I say, your troubled areas for me is going to be up at the top of this leg, which I will fix at the end. If I have to sit there and do 2 or 3 coats, like if I put 4 coats on, I'll make sure it gets its proper coats and coverage at the end of my painting here. Right now it's about getting the leg covered. There we go. Leg is covered. And I'm going to show you where I hooked these up. Because I'm still going. I was still blinking. Still recording. Okay. Maybe I can quickly show you where I'm hanging this right now. Okay. I'm going to take you off, and this is going to be the end of this here. I got paint all over me, so I'm going to take you off here. Okay. And here it is, hung up right there. There it is hung up on that, and there it is hanging, and it'll stop moving in a little bit here. But there we go. So there we go. I'm going to let you go with that, and I'll be back. They're going to get all painted tonight, their coat on there, and have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.